Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video. I am super excited about this one because look at this cut file that Christina sent me. It is so cute and I was super excited to use it. So I got it on this page. I'm also doing Paper Issues Pet Peeves Challenge to scrapbook either your pet or one of your pet peeves. Got a little bit of both on this one, so you'll see that soon. First thing I wanted to do was fill in this precious cut file. So this is a super versatile cut file. Fill it in any way you want. I decided to alternate a few papers around the swirl. So right now I'm just tracing from the back of the cut file onto the back of a paper all of the different swirls that I want to do. I know I want to alternate a few different pattern papers. I'm not quite sure how many. I decided to go with 3, but you'll see me as I'm counting because there's an odd number of swirly sections. No matter how I do it, the same pattern paper is going to end up next to each other in the end. So what I ended up doing was skipping one of the gaps, sorry, that's Billy's collar again, where my photo was going to cover it anyways, and that way I didn't have 2 pattern papers next to each other. So you'll see that in a minute, but I'm just filling them all in. I'm just spacing them all out. It's basically going to be every third swirl. It's Billy's collar again. He's in a very shaky mood today. But I'm just going around with my Tombow Mono Multi, and I'm just going to stick all of these little pieces down. I decided to go with another green and pink styled, so I'm just filling those in. I guess that's more of a bluey than a green, but I really liked that chevron, so I wanted to make sure that was incorporated. It added a really good contrast to the pinks I pulled in, so excuse me. But you'll see I left that one gap, that way my swirls all evened out. And I'm just going to make sure my photo layers are going to go over that one section of the swirl. But I am going to back it on this wood grain parquet flooring from the Gather collection, and that's the photo there I'm going to use, which is Marcus's cousin's puppy. Her name is Luna. We were dog sitting her, and you see Billy very bored / irritated looking in the background. Billy loves dogs, especially puppies, because he loves to play. But when they come into his house and steal his attention away from him, he gets a little irritated. So I thought this was the perfect photo to use for this challenge because pet peeves, it's about our pets, but also one of Billy's pet peeves is having to share his attention. So I thought that was a really funny angle on the challenge. I love this wood grain paper, so I did gut that heart. I'm going to just back it with some cheap black filler paper so that die cut has something I can glue it to. I'm just getting all of that together. This is the main portion of the design. I really want to show off that cut file because I think it's so stinking cute. I'm just going to cut this photo down to a 4x4 and I'll just start my layering here, but I know it needs to go in that corner because it needs to cover up that one gap of that swirl that I didn't have filled in. I decided to fill in that heart with that floral paper. In hindsight, I really wish I would have used some of that wood grain paper for the center of the heart. I do try and go back and replace it, but the cut file is glued down too well, and I am not going to risk cutting it. So I am leaving that pink pattern. It will work. I'm going to go ahead and get that glued down, though, because I know that's good to go. Okay, so now I'm going for my photo layers. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to mat it. I was super focused on the cut file, so now that that's down, I'm trying to figure out where to go from here. I wanted to use one of these kind of collagey ones. I thought doing a slightly thicker border would add a little bit of interest with all those icons peeking around the edge. And then I wanted to pull in another one of the pinks in the collection, so you'll see that in a minute. I think about this stripe, but it ends up just looking weird and too busy, and it pulls in too many new colors, so I go with this lavendery pink peace sign paper. So I like that. That multicolored geometric pattern that's in the heart swirls has this lavendery pink as well as the pink that's in the floral, so I thought that helped bring that color out a little bit. I didn't want to do the same kind of pink because I didn't want it to blend into that cut file in any way. I really wanted it to be able to stand out but still coordinate, so that's why I decided to go with those pattern papers. So I got that puppy sticker nope on this sticker and I'm in love with it. I think that is so funny. It's the same pattern as the floral in the cut file, But I just love that because you just looking at Billy's face and then Luna's looking all innocent with her ear flipped backwards and all cute, and I can just like nope. That's just, I think that is so funny. But I'm just going through all the cut files to see what I want to layer up from here. I kind of already know, I just want to layer a few things up around the photo. I don't want to do too much elsewhere on the page because I really want this cut file to shine. I am loving playing with these cut files. I am addicted now. I went ahead and I bought a few other cut files from Christina as well, so those have come as well as this one, so I cannot wait to show you guys. You'll see those on future layouts. I'm just laying out what I have there. I really want to use that blah 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 tag. I've mentioned it in the other videos, but this collection is so much a preteen, teenage girl collection. And with Luna, the sassy little puppy, she has a heart of gold, but you guys know puppy energy, and she was just the sassiest little thing. And I just feel like this collection, just if she was a human, it would be perfect. So I'm still using it for her. I think that nope puppy sticker and this blah blah blah, it just goes so perfect. I just put some black and white twine through that tag. I'm gonna layer up that doily there. I like how that fills out the layers. So I'm just trying to find a few more things to tuck in. I really wanted to try and get that hand on the page, that pointing finger, but I ended up going for one of the hands that's on the puffy stickers, so you'll see that in a minute. I know I want to call this Luna sitting. I was thinking about puppy sitting or dog sitting, but it was going to use up too many of the thickers I have left, and I am trying to be careful not to kill this thicker set too quickly because I really want to be able to use a lot of it. So I went with Luna sitting. It used enough different letters to where I wasn't going to limit myself for future titles. And I liked it along that bottom diagonal, but the layout was looking a little uneven. I wanted something opposite the photo, and this title fit perfect around that right curve of the heart, so that's where it stays up there. But I'm still just trying to find a few more things for the photo layers. I really like that Friday die cut, but that doesn't make it on here, so I'm pulling out that sticker sheet. And that's the hand I decided to go with. I really like that peace sign. I can't remember if I pulled in anything else. Oh yes, this little puppy sticker sentiment, here comes the fun. And I just put that little heart on the hand as well, just to add some more layering. But that's pretty much good for my layers. I'm going to do my journaling over here on the right side, just talking about how we were puppy sitting for her and how Billy loves playing with her until he realized that she's stealing some of his attention. Then he's not so happy. I wasn't quite sure how long my journaling was going to be, so I sort of just did my lines as I went, so I could space it out appropriately. I think that is it. So here are the close-ups. Again, this collection was given to me by Scrapbook Your Joy. I'm guest designing for them this month, so make sure you check them out. I have their store linked in the description. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.